5:30 2 weeks ago. The planning commission meeting.
I'll add that to my clock list.
Was that?
The town clock's got to be changed too.
Oh, where?
Big one in the middle of town.
Because you have the key for that, right?
Screwdriver.
You have the screwdriver.
You ought to see where the mechanism is. It'd be like a Houdini to get to it. I'm like twice as big as I need to be.
I have an atomic clock now at home. It's so nice. It just does it itself.
I don't know why that one wouldn't be made like
Like
that.
a radio control. My watch is radio control. I mean, like, geez. That's dumb.
It's really stupid.
I got one from my bedroom at home. They got tired of always having it. I come out of the shower.
I've got to fix some starter caps. I'll call you back. All right, let me go to 5.
Good evening. I'd like to call this meeting to order, March 18th, 2025, of the Irmo Town Council. Councilman Penfield, would you do the invitation and the Pledge of Allegiance, please?
Heavenly Father, we come before you in gratitude for the opportunity to serve. Give us wisdom, discernment, help us be guided for fairness for all people in the town. Please bless the town, our leaders, and our people.
Thank you. We're going to look for an approval of the agenda. I'll entertain a motion.
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Having been appropriately motioned, any discussion? All in favor of the agenda, say aye. 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 Any opposed? The ayes have it. Next item up, appointments, which is the item A, election of a mayor pro tem. I will entertain a motion.
So moved.
So moved for who?
Second.
Make a motion to do that, right?
No, make a motion.
I'll make a motion to appoint Dr. Barbara Waldman.
Okay.
Second.
All right, any other discussion? With that, Lisa, will you call the roll?
Mr. Penfield,
Yes.
Ms. Coleman,
Yes.
Dr. Waldman,
Yes.
Mayor Daniels.
Yes. Next item up, reading of the minutes for February 25th, 2025. I will entertain a motion.
I move that we approve the minutes of February 25th, 2025.
Second.
Any further discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, next up, March 4th, 2025.
I move that we approve the minutes of the March 4th, 2025 workshop.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any other discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Okay. All right, report of standing. Courtney, you got an administrative briefing?
I do, Mr. Mayor. Just a few updates. The Orchestra met on March 11th. They are preparing for this year's festival, reviewed all their task areas, and took some initial approvals on some rental items. Their next meeting is April 8th. The Planning Commission, they met on March 10th and recommended approving the annexation of 1.93 acres, which is on tonight's agenda out on Broad River Road. They also started discussing front yard parking and conservation easements. Those were tabled and pulled from their recommendations tonight. Their next meeting is April 14th. The Events Committee met on March 13th, discussed the upcoming skate park event that's scheduled for March 28th and 29th. They also continued planning our inaugural 2025 Christmas parade. and introduced a few new events, the People-Palooza Easter event and the 4th of July celebration that they're working on planning. So their next meeting is April 17th. And lastly, in staff, we were continuing to work with the Archer Group on the classification and compensation study. Right now, we're focusing on job descriptions and the classification system across the organization. If you remember, the Archers Group did present their compensation findings to staff at the last workshop, which we were able to simulate full implementation into our first draft of the 25-26 fiscal year budget. We are still preparing that budget, and we will have updates and present to you at the next workshop, our final draft of it. And lastly, the town hall project is still moving forward. It's in the design phase with the budget on tonight's agenda for approval. That's all I have, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you. Okay, any questions for Courtney? Oh, good. All right, new in town businesses. Counselor.
Well, Mr. Mayor, we have 3 new businesses. One is KG Wax Studio, Express Skin Care and Waxing, located on 7801 St. Andrews Road. We have Love Lounge Aesthetics, located on 8090 Irmo Drive. And we also have LC Salon, located at the same address, 8090 Irmo Drive.
Okay, thank you. Consideration of communications. Let's all go down front, if you would.
Allie Printer. Come on down. Allie is the, look at that, put it right on the back. I knew what I was doing. Allie is the winner for this month's small business of Irmo, and she owns Hot Shots Haircut, right down the street, right? So this is presented to Hot Shots Haircuts, Lake Murray Boulevard, in recognition of being the small business of the month for the town of Irmo, March 2025. Congratulations. Tell us anything good about you?
Well, we are hiring, if y'all know anybody who needs a home salon. But we've been in Irmo since 2007, and we're very proud to serve the Irmo community and build the relationships that we've been able to build with our clientele. I even see it in here. And we're more than happy to meet more of our community here in Irmo, so we'd love to see you guys.
Okay, if everybody would just stay pat for a minute. We have, there's always the fun parts of these meetings. Courtney, am I the only one who knows about this at this point? Pretty much. Okay. We have decided that we don't give enough recognition to our teammates, our team members here at the town of Irmo. And this, we have decided, I say we, Courtney, I think I had something to put in that whole lot, decided that we're going to do an employee of the quarter, right? And the employee of the quarter for the first quarter 2025 is proudly presented to Danielle McDonald. And let me read this to you. In recognition of your outstanding contributions, dedication, and exceptional job performance, your commitment to excellence and service to the town of Irmo is truly valued and appreciated. March 2025.
Well, thank y'all so much.
It's a pleasure working in Irmo. I have nothing prepared. Obviously, I live here, work here, play here. My kids are in school here, so it's always fun to meet everybody in the community and hear all the exciting things that are happening in Irmo. And I forward to continuing to share more stuff. Thank y'all so much.
You're welcome.
Hard to keep that a secret from her.
Okay, next up, we have community connections. Councilwoman Waldman?
Thank you, Mayor Danielson. The first item up tonight is the Irmo Cherry Blossom Festival. That's taking place this coming Saturday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. in the Irmo Town Park. As you can see in this slide, there's a lot of different activities going on, starting at 9 a.m. with the Japanese import car drive-in and going all day long until 5 o'clock. Next, we have the Spring Arts and Crafts Market at the South Carolina State Farmers Market. This will be on March 22nd from 9 to 4 and on March 23rd from 12 noon until 4 p.m. Looks like there's going to be a lot of different vendors there. It's free admission and parking. On Friday, March 28th and Saturday, March 29th, Irmo is hosting the Border Series skate park competition. This will be held at the skate park in Rawls Creek Park. There's activities that start on Friday evening at 6:30 p.m., which is free and open to anyone. There's a couple of competitions. Then again on Saturday morning, practice will start at 8. There'll be competitions during the day, awards, and it'll end at about 4 o'clock that day. This is a national all ages and skills skateboarding contest, and it's being presented by Palmetto citizens. On April 3rd, April 4th, and April 5th, the Irmo Theater Company will be presenting Mamma Mia. This will be held at the Center for the Arts at Irmo High School. On the 3rd and 4th, the performance begins at 6:30 p.m. On April 5th, the performance will start at 3 p.m. Also on April 5th and 6th, the Columbia Open Studios will take place. This is sponsored by 701 Center for Contemporary Art. This is 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. on Saturday and noon to 6 p.m. on Sunday. You can get a guide or a map for from the free times, and at columbiaopenstudios.org, you can then use your map and tour all these different artist studios throughout the town. And this is a free event. On Saturday, April 5th, the Spring Fest will be held at Dutch Fork High School from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. This is being put on by the District 5 Foundation as a fundraiser to raise funds to support things like their snack pack initiative, student and teacher grants, and other initiatives that they hold. There'll be music, there's a kickball tournament that's going to take place, there'll be food trucks and lots of family-oriented activities there. Also on Saturday, April 5th, from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m., there'll be the Easter Extravaganza, which will be held at the Irmo Town Park Gazebo. This event will have pictures with the Easter Bunny, Easter egg hunts, ice cream prizes, and more. There's a lot going on here. If you'd like to attend, please use the QR code to RSVP. On April 12th, from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m., there will be a community extravaganza. This is being held at the Green Iceberg Community Garden in Rawls Creek Park. There'll be book reading, bingo, egg hunts, and garden scavenger hunt. This is being put on by Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, Upsilon Omega Omega chapter. On April 19th, Peepapalooza will take place in Moore Park. This is a free family egg hunt with games and prizes. It is also going to be held in conjunction with Mary's Mobile Market, which will be from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. This event, the Peepapalooza, is being sponsored by Irmo Family Worship Center, Irmo Church of God, and the Irmo Events Committee. On Friday, April 25th, Friday, May 2nd, and Friday, May 9th, the Irmo Town Limits Concert Series will take place. These will be held at Moore Park in the amphitheater. On the 25th, it'll be Shot Through the Heart, which is a Bon Jovi tribute band. On the 2nd of May, it'll be Let's Get It On, which is Marvin Gaye tribute. And then on Friday the 9th, it'll be 90210 Radio, music of the 90s. Tickets are now available. You can get your tickets by scanning the QR code on this slide. It's $20 per ticket per show. On Saturday, April 26th, from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., the third annual Irmo Community Earth Day celebration will take place at McGregor Presbyterian Church. As you can see on this slide, there's a lot of activities that will be going on this day. There's no admission charge, but there's opportunities to learn about recycling and water quality. There's some make and take activities, local treats and door prizes that have been donated. There's going to be a plant swap, so you can bring a plant and take a plant. Garden tools will be sharpened, and the donations go toward McGregor Snack Pack program. And they will also be recycling some items as listed here: gently used shoes, old textiles, unwanted rechargeable devices, and plastic bags. If you have any questions about this event, you can contact Jane Hiller at janehiller@gmail.com. And also on Saturday, April 26th, from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. in Moore Park, the Sharpview Irmo International Festival will take place. This is a celebration of global cultures. It's an experience of cultures from around the world. There'll be food, music, performances, and lots of activities. There's also information here if you're interested in being a food vendor or a service vendor, an item vendor, or even a nonprofit that wants to have a booth there. You can contact Irmo South Carolina Festival at gmail.com to get more information about being a sponsor. And that concludes our community connections.
You sure? A lot going on. It's a lot of places to be. So don't anybody say that we don't have a lot going on in this great town. All right, next item up is presentation by citizens. This is for agenda items only. The public presentation, I will remind folks, is exactly that. It is a presentation. It's not a Q&A. You will have 3 minutes to tell us what's on your mind, and we ask that you be civil. There's a civility pledge on the wall behind me. And again, when that red light comes on, that would be time for you to wrap things up. So again, 3 minutes, and that's what we have. So I don't have anybody signed up for agenda items. Is there anybody who's changed their mind or came in late and wants to speak on agenda items only? All right, hearing none. We're going to move on to new business. New business, first reading of ordinance 25-02 to annex 4 properties totaling approximately 1.93 acres into the town of Irmo, including 1076 Broad River Road, TMS R04000-02-11, 10100 Broad River Road, TMS R0400002-10, 410 Mission Court, R04004-01-11, and 420 Mission Court, R04004-01-10, and to rezone said properties from GC General Commercial, which is Richland County, to CG General Commercial Town of Irmo. This ordinance would annex Lake Murray floor coverings and other businesses into the town of Irmo, along with 2 vacant lots that I believe are just behind those Lake Murray floor cover. So this is brought to us by the staff. I will entertain a motion.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, having been appropriately motioned, questions, discussion, anything? Kind of went through this in the workshop. All right, having no discussions or questions, Lisa, will you call? I'll call for the roll.
Mr. Penfield,
Yes.
Ms. Coleman,
Yes.
Dr. Waldman,
Yes.
Mayor Danielson.
Yes. Thank you. Item B. First reading of ordinance 2503. To amend the Irmo Municipal Ordinance, Chapter 22, Offenses and Miscellaneous Provisions, as well as Appendix A of the Irmo Municipal Ordinance, Zoning and Land Development Regulation, Article 2, Conditional Uses for Accessory Apartments, Article 3, Setbacks of Corner Lots and Architectural Standards, Article 5, Prohibited Signs and Sign Regulations by Type, and Article 13, Definitions. Do I hear a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Having been appropriately moved, is there further discussion? I would probably refer to Mr. Polar. Do you have any questions? Anything on this? Cleaning up general language and some specifics that we've been working on. It's brought by the Planning Commission, I believe. They've already signed off on all of this. If I don't hear any other discussion, we'll call for the roll, Lisa.
Mr. Penfield,
Yes.
Ms. Coleman,
Yes.
Dr. Waldman,
Yes.
Mayor Danielson.
Yes. Next item up, C, which is the first reading of ordinance 2504, authorizing the budget for design, construction, and related expenditures for the new town hall project. It's brought to us by the staff. This will approve the $5,898,939 budget to construct the new town hall. Do I hear a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Having been appropriately motioned and seconded, open discussion. Courtney?
Yes, sir, Mr. Mayor. So what this ordinance will allow is for us to continue marching on. As you, I'm sure, remember, we have already authorized the design phase of this. That's $300,000. That's out at Jumper Carter Cease, working on the design phase. I've got Dave here from LCK as well, if you want to get into any details of the project. But what this ordinance does is authorizes the $5.8 million budget, makes us stick to that budget, and gives us authority to pull the funds needed to pay for the project out of general fund, capital improvement funds, those grants that we have, state and federal grants, and also able to delegate the project management to LCK.
Any discussion? We've discussed this quite a bit. Nothing? Well, good. Lisa, I will ask you to call the roll.
Mr. Penfield,
Yes.
Ms. Coleman,
Yes.
Dr. Waldman,
Yes.
Mayor Danielson.
Yes. Thank you. Item D, approval to submit for a justice assistance grant in the amount of $68,328 for police training equipment, brought to us by the police department. This is a 10% grant that, if awarded, would require $6,833 match from the town of Irmo. Entertain a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Having been appropriately motioned, I'll open for discussion.
This looks like a great investment for us. There's a lot of equipment and training input in here, and, you know, for $6,833, we're getting a lot of bang for our buck, and I think it will be very beneficial for the police department. I don't know if, Chief Dale, if you want to add anything.
We can never have enough training, but this is scenario-based, and it'll be based on officers' de-escalation skills, how to use force, when to use force, and we'll definitely will encourage all of council to come participate as well when we do the training.
You're going to use us as an example to de-escalate?
That's what I was thinking, Bill.
We can do that, but that's not how the virtual system works.
That's not the intention? Okay, just checking. Anything else? Okay. Lisa, will you call the roll?
Mr. Penfield,
Yes.
Ms. Coleman,
Yes.
Dr. Waldman,
Yes.
Mayor Danielson.
Yes. Thank you. Item E, approval of road closure request to close a portion of Carlisle Street on May 17th, 2025 for Young's Chapel's community yard sale. This is brought to us by the staff. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Second?
Having been appropriately motioned, do we have any discussion? Courtney, I would guess you want to give us a little more detail on this?
Yes, sir, Mr. Mayor. So Young's Chapel will be holding their community yard sale, which they've done in years past. They are going to be hiring 2 of our police officers to man those barricades. Carlisle Street, that portion of Carlisle Street in front of the town park is still owned and maintained by the town of Irmo. So we have the ultimate authority on the road closure, so that's why you all see it. I talked to Dr. Sumter earlier today, and they're still moving forward. If you guys approve this tonight, we'll authorize her a special events permit, and she'll hold her event like she usually does.
I do have a follow-up. There's no fee for that special event permit, right?
No, sir.
Okay, want
You
to
will
make sure.
have to pay for the officers, but not for the permit.
Okay, we can't roll that payment into the training?
No, sorry.
Just trying to save a few bucks here for them, that's all. Okay. Any questions? Any other comments? We've done this before, I know. Courtney? We've done this repeatedly. This is an ongoing, regular event for Young's Chapel.
Yes, sir. They've done it before.
Yep. Okay, Lisa, will you call the roll, please?
Mr. Penfield,
Yes.
Ms. Coleman,
Yes.
Dr. Waldman,
Yes.
Mayor Danielson.
Yes. Thank you. Okay, now we're up to presentation by citizens for any item, anything they want to talk about. Again, the 3-minute rule, the civility pledge, and not a Q&A. So this is time to present what you would like to present to us, and when the red light goes a-flashing, I will kindly ask you to wind it down. So I have one signed up, and that would be Barry Walker. Come on down, Barry.
Thank you. Hello, Council, Mayor. It's a pleasure to be back out of retirement, talk to you all, and I want to talk to you about the resolution that y'all approved last time on ranked choice voting. And I'm opposed to ranked choice voting in Irmo. It's in the election system we have in place. It's simple. It's 1 vote per 1 person. It's not problematic now, but it's unnecessary. Ranked choice voting is unnecessary, and the change to the election system in Irmo, if that is what y'all are planning on doing, is very confusing at best. It's too complicated. It's too expensive. The person with the most votes can lose in this ranked choice voting scenario, and your vote might not count. I'm saying this to you simply to say that during your debate, you made reference to my election in 2019 when I won for mayor. We had 3 candidates running for office. I got 950 plus votes, which is 54% of the electorate that came out. The next candidate got 26%, and the candidate behind him got 20%. Now, if you add all those together, the 2 candidates that lost, that's 46% of the vote. In a ranked choice scenario, one of those candidates would have had an opportunity to win, and thus this usurping the whole electoral process, which the citizens have made a choice of. I garnered 54% of the vote. If you took the 2 candidates and added them together, they still would have lost. That only came out to 46% of the vote. I know that's a lot to throw at you, and I'll be glad to go over it in person with anyone that wants to hear it, but that is a simple way, and it's not complex, and it's very easy to get the word or the will of the people basically heard. So you're sending forth that resolution is really worrisome to me because it's not the way the simple process of voting goes in the town of Irmo, or should go in the town of Irmo. You're destroying the fact that one person, one vote, and that's the way it has been for 130 plus years. I think it still should be that way. Now, I suspect you've already signed a resolution and sent it on, and I hope it goes on deaf ears when it gets to the legislature, because it certainly is not the way elections should run in Irmo as well as in the state of South Carolina. Thank you.
Thank you, Barry. Anyone else? Mr. Chitwood.
Mayor, Council.
Name and address, please.
Brent Chitwood, 131 Casco Bay Road.
Thank you, Brent.
I was down at the skate park today practicing a little bit, and I met a couple of guys who did not know about the upcoming event. And I said, we need to do something. So if we could have a sign there to let them know they aren't connected with the same information sources that we are. So some way to get in touch with them would be great. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else? Hearing none, seeing none? I'm sorry. Oh, Nicole, go ahead. I was looking right over you, your head.
I know, I'm short.
Sorry. We'll get you a couple telephone books there. Oh, they're out of vote too, sorry.
I need them. Thank you for hearing me. Nicole Sanchez, 1236 Old Brickyard Road. I just want to address some of the comments that Mr. Walker mentioned. So first of all, one vote, one person, one vote. It has actually, instant runoff voting has actually already gone through the courts, and it has been determined that it still qualifies as one person, one vote. So that has already been litigated, and it is still a valid way to vote, as 14 million people in this country already vote, including our overseas military. Another point that was brought up is that in his particular race, he achieved 54% of the vote. He did. He achieved a majority, and that's what we want. We want a majority to win the election. The problem is that the system that is currently in use does not guarantee that. So, this new system could possibly fix, or would fix this if implemented, because by ranking your candidates, you are allowing for an instant runoff to happen. Guarantees a majority, and you don't have to worry about there being less than a majority by the winner, which has happened many, many times across this state, and on council as well, just not in that particular race. It's all about giving people more choice, more voice. And what this resolution in particular did was say that municipalities want more choice. The town and council did not vote for this method to be implemented within South Carolina, or within the town of Irmo. It's not allowed to be implemented because you don't have the option of picking from whatever it is that you want. You are limited to 3 options, and this presents a 4th option, if approved by the legislature. And I thank you for standing up and saying, we want more choice in our elections. So thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Sanchez. Anyone else? Seeing none, hearing none, we'll move on to general discussion. I don't believe we have any general discussion at this point. Okay, next item up with executive session. Town council may act on items discussed in the executive session after returning from the executive session. I don't see any reason to go into executive session tonight. So I would have a motion for adjournment.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Thank you, folks.